Good morning, guys, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are doing this workout. For me, it is early in the morning. We have a full body workout today, so we're going to alternate between a compound lower body movement to a compound upper body movement. You will need your big red band to warm up with. We are going to be doing deficit lunges. If you have some kind of step or stool or something like that that you can step back off of, if you don't, you can do them on the floor. But I will be using my little box over here for the lunge section in this workout. And I think other than that, just some dumbbells. You could use a barbell if you wanted to. You could definitely use kettlebells in this workout as well. Just make sure that you're working hard, you're working intense, and you are challenging yourself. So with that said, let's get started with the warm-up. We are going to start with our walkouts here. So arms over the head, legs are nice and tight and straight. Hinge at the hips, bend, open up that lower back, those glutes, hamstrings. Give me a push-up. Come into that runner's lunge position. Make sure I got a nice bend in my back knee. Drop the elbow, rotate, switch legs, drop and rotate. Good, take it to a pigeon right here. Make sure we're keeping our hips nice and square to the floor, not rolled over onto one hip. And then I want you to walk it out as far as you can. Stretch it out. Bring it up, switch legs. Good. Bring it into pike position. Big reach back, come to plank. Big reach, plank, legs straight. Walk it up. There's one. Hinge. Walk out. Give me that push up. Runner's lunge. Drop and rotate. Other side. Good. Switch legs. Drop and rotate. Switch. Pigeon. Walk it out. Bring it up. Walk it out. Good. Pike toe touches. Here we go. Big reach. Glutes. Reach. Plank. Walk it up. Good. Grab your big red band. You're going to give me some front to back. So holding it tight, but not too tight. Arms straight. Back of the hip to the front. Keeping your arms as straight as you can. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Okay, we're going to stand on the band. We're going to do some squat thrusters. All right, so bring it up, elbows inside the band. We're going to squat and big press and reach at the top, 410. Here we go. Squat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Double that band up. Step on it. We're going to do bent over rows. So stand on it. Come up tall. Shoulder blades back and down. Core is braced. Hip hinge. Okay. At 90, pull to the hips. 1, 2, squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Let that band go. All right, we're going to come back down to the floor. We're going to do froggers to child's pose. So soles of the feet together, okay? Pushing my glutes back to my heels as much as I can. Walk those hands out, okay? Pressing my armpits down to the mat. Now I'm going to shift forward, keeping my feet flat, the soles of my feet together. Relax that upper body. Push those hips down to the mat. Open up those hip flexors. This is frogger. Good. Back, child's pose. Push back. Push through those palms. and down. This one, I've come a long way on my frogger. I used not to be able to keep my feet flat. I used to barely be able to get my hips down. My hip flexors were so tight. And push back. We got one more. And here. Good. All right. Let's open up that back. Let's hit some butterfly sit-ups. Soles of the feet together. Let gravity pull on those knees. Open up those hips a little bit more. Lower down. Come up. Big reach. Pelvis tucked. Lower one vertebrae at a time. Back down. There's one. 2. 3. 4. Big reach right here. 5. Open up those hips. Come on. Big reach. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, bring it up. 15 jacks, 20 high knees, 20 butt kickers. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Butt kickers. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Nice, deep breath, get a drink. Okay, we have 5 movements today, 5 movements. Our first one is we're gonna start with those deficit lunges, okay? So, grab your step, your stool, whatever it is that you're gonna use, or you can stay on the floor if the deficit is too much, okay? So a couple options here. If coming off the bench with dumbbells is too much, go body weight, all right? Go body weight, increase that range and increase your intensity. If you wanna go with heavier weight and you don't wanna use the step, just keep it to the floor, all right? So always a modification for everything to get it done. All right, so we are gonna do 20 alternating reps. So I'm gonna have a dumbbell in each hand. Make sure my heels are up on the box, not hanging off the back. Right here, up nice and tall. Gonna step back, try and drop that knee as much as I can, keeping my front knee tracking over my toes and lined up over that ankle, okay? All right, I'm gonna start, still getting kind of loose. I'll start with the 25s. I may stay with the 25s. We'll see. I am super, super sore. This is coming off of about 2 weeks between myself and my child being sick, and I've worked out like twice. So you guys give me a break on this one. All right, here we go. 20 alternating reps. Shoulders are back and down. Core is nice and tight and braced. I'm going to step back with my right leg first. Let's go. 1, 2. So my Saturday workout kicked my butt, and I'm super sore. I'm recording this on Monday. Woo, I think it's September 14th. I'm sore. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, catching our breath for a second. We got 3 rounds total of that. I'm gonna hit my fan. Woo. Those definitely got the heart rate up, and they'll continue to rise with each round. So nice deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth. What is today? Oh man, I'm so off. Jeez, where's my brain? It's September 20th, not 14th. Monday, September 20th. Good Lord. Whew. So, recording Early Monday. Like I said, I worked out Saturday morning and I got 1 day in last week of working out, and that's it over a 2-week period. Whew, I was sick for about 7 days. Terrible stomach virus. And then Finley, good Lord, she's been through it the last 2 weeks. So here we are. All right, shoulder blades, no excuses. Backing down, abs in nice and tight. Let's go, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! There's round 2. Let's spike heart rate up. Got up to about 141 on that round. Deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth. That heart rate down. Whew. All right, really working to push. Breathe in for 2 counts, exhale for 3. Breathing is huge for helping with recovery. It's also a great stress management tool, which exercise is stress, right? It's controlled stress that we want, good stress, but it's stress. So if we can learn to control that breath during the exercise, we'll progress more, we'll recover better, we'll make progress. If you push harder, which is what we want, right? That's the ultimate goal here, right? Okay, let's go, third and final right here. Okay, shoulder blades backing down, weights in the heels, core is nice and braced, step it back. 1, keeping the weight in the heel on the surface in your front leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. There it is. Okay. Catching our breath. 2 counts in the nose. 3 count exhale. Going to push-ups. Push-ups. So, get a drink. Okay. If you are able to do 10 reps, 10 push-ups from your toes with good form, we're going to put a deficit in it. Okay, we're going to increase our intensity. If you are still working on completing your push-ups from your toes, all right, as always, you are going to do your push-ups like this. Do not worm down, do not snake up. That will not help you build strength, okay? So, 2, do a push-up. If we're not doing them fully from our toes, this is how you're gonna do it. Set up. Wrists are right underneath those shoulders. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Push them into that rib cage, okay? You're also, when you're doing that, going to screw that palm into the floor so the pits of the elbows are facing out, all right? Not down and back, out. Shoulder blades are back and down. Once I've got my upper body set, I'm gonna step back into tall plank, okay? Squeeze your glutes, your quad, your core, keeping your elbows tight to your body. You are going to lower with control, trying to touch your chest and your hips to the floor at the same time, okay? So nice and controlled. Lay all the way down. You're gonna drop those knees, push to the knees, reset that upper body into tall plank, and do it again, okay? That's how I want you to work on building your push-up strength, all right? This isn't doing anything. You're getting really good at the worm. That's what you're doing, okay? So that nice controlled lower. All right, I'm gonna be doing mine from the surface. All right, so we have 10 nice controlled push-ups. Squeeze your glutes and your quads. A lot of people forget about squeezing that lower body when we're doing the push-up. They keep everything so tense up top. You're making it way harder on yourself. All right, so I'm gonna set up my upper body. Fingers are spread. Screw that palm into the floor. Hips are out. Set up that lower body. Ready for 10. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Push all the way tall at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, catch our breath. That's 1. We got 3 sets. Deep breaths in the nose for 2 counts. Exhale for 3. So a really good breathing technique, if you are a high stress individual, this is something, there's 3 tips I give for my high stress nutrition clients that I'm working with, because no matter how good we get with the food, we're doing the supplements, we're doing all those kinds of things, if you're not managing, doing the self-care part of it, the stress management that goes along with that, you're not going to get the results, okay? Because that stress is just going to keep activating those hormones, the gut, all that kind of stuff, and you'll get 3 steps forward, but you're going to take 2 back, right? So you've got to learn how to handle the stress management, all right? So first thing is I tell clients to get a morning fasted walk in, all right? A morning fasted walk. And it just needs to be 10 or 15 minutes. And so the goal with that is to get you from that sympathetic, which is that fight or flight state, to the parasympathetic state, which is rest and digest. So getting our day started at a lower level is a big, big change in stress management. All right, let's move on set 2. So line it up, fingers are spread, screw that palm into the floor, step it back, lock it out, shoulders back and down, squeeze the glutes and quads, for 10, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Second set down. All right, catching your breath. We got 1 more. But the key to these walks, okay, one is that we're fasted. And so what that also does is help regulate insulin levels, right? So typically high stress people have elevated cortisol levels. Cortisol is elevated, insulin resistance increases. So we want to bring down that insulin in the morning, bring down that cortisol. So that's why we do it fasted, okay? And it's not a walking for a race. It is a leisurely walk, okay? Just a nice, easy pace. The other part is no phone. You can take it with you for safety or if you want to listen to music, but no answering emails, no checking social media, none of that. Put it in your pocket, put on a podcast you enjoy, music, something like that, and that's it, okay? Also, it's by yourself. Don't take your kids, don't take your husband. You need the time right here to decompress, okay? No distractions, basically. So those are really key components, and this works, okay? These 3 tips are gonna sound so simple, but they are so underutilized and so underemphasized. If you do them, it can improve your stress management and your results tenfold, okay? Seen it with clients that are actually adherent to a program when I ask them to do that. Big difference. All right, third and final, fingers are spread, screw those palms in, up in plank, ready, squeeze glutes and quads, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! push-ups are done. Push-ups are done. All right, get a drink. Moving on to legs. Moving on to legs. Okay, we are going to do a hip hinge to a squat. So, 2 dumbbells, okay, kettlebell. Can't really do this one with a barbell. It's going to get in the way, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so dumbbells or kettlebells. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Core is nice and braced. Feet are shoulder width apart. Knees are soft. First movement is hip hinge, sliding the glutes backwards, okay? Then we're going to drop to a squat, push through our heels, and stand tall, all right? So hip hinge, squat, push out. Hip hinge, squat, push out, okay? 2 separate movements. Hips go backwards first, then go down, all right? So we have 12 of these, 12 of these. I'm going to stick with my 25s. All right. Chin is down, looking at our shoes through our entire hip hinge movement, okay? Protect the back. Shoulder blades go back and down. Shoulder width apart, knees are soft, core is braced. Here we go. Big hip hinge. Drop into that squat. Push up through the heels. Hip hinge. Squat. Up. 2. Woo! Losing my balance there a little bit. Too much in the heels. Down. 3. Hip hinge. Down. 4. Hip hinge. Down. 5. Hip hinge. Down. 6. Hip hinge. Down. 7. Hip hinge. Down. 8. Hip hinge. Down. 9. Here we go. Come on. Hip hinge. Down. 10. 2 more. Hip hinge. Down. 11. Hip hinge. Down. And 12. Woo. Woo. Those are tough. Woo. All right. Stress tip number 2. Catch our breath. Breathing in our nose, out our mouth. Is a warm bath at night. So just like starting our mornings off with the fasted walk, dropping us into parasympathetic state, we want to end the day in parasympathetic state. That's what the warm bath does, right? So a nice warm bath. Again, only reason we have our phone is maybe for music or a podcast we enjoy. No emails, no social media, no talking to friends, okay? No one in the bathroom with you. Just ask for 10 minutes of silence, and that will help to drop us down into that parasympathetic state, which will improve sleep. We improve sleep, we improve cortisol levels, we improve insulin levels, okay? All of that related to stress. So ending with a warm bath. Now, if you can't get a bath every night, that's fine, right? I just ask for, same with the walk. I ask for at least 4 mornings a week, getting there at least 4 baths a week. All right, if we can get more, that's excellent, but 4 is a good place to start. Third and final is breathing. Breathing, breathing, breathing. All right, let's hit round 2 of this, and then I'll go through the breathing for stress. All right, shoulder blades go back and down. Chin is tucked. Abs are braced. Weights in the heels. Let's go. Big hip hinge. Drop those glutes. Push up through the heels. 1. Hip hinge. Make sure I'm sitting deep in the heels in that squat, not letting those knees shift forward. Hip hinge. Squat. Push up. 2. Hip hinge. Squat. 3. Hinge. Squat. 4. Hip hinge. Squat. 5. Hip hinge. Squat. 6. Hip hinge. Squat. 7. Hip hinge. Squat. 8. Hip hinge. Squat. 9. Hip hinge. Squat. 10. Woo! Hip hinge. Squat. 11. Hip hinge. Squat. 12. Okay. Woo. Round 2. We got 1 more of those. Couple breaths. Okay. Breathing. So when we're breathing for stress management, we change up the tempo a little bit. It's the 4 and 4 technique. Woo. So You breathe in for 4 counts. You hold that inhale for 4 counts. You exhale for 4 counts. Then you hold the exhale for 4 counts. Okay, so breathe in for 4, hold 4, breathe out for 4, hold 4. All right, so this works again to get us in the parasympathetic state. So I ask my clients to do 10 of these throughout the day. More if they have a seriously stressful event, something that really gets them fired up to, use more breaths. But I ask them throughout the day to break this up and give me 10 of those throughout the day. And again, it helps us to shift back down throughout the day, okay? Because we don't want this chronic, high, just sympathetic state all day, all right? That's what causes issues, again, keeping cortisol up, insulin up, but then we can have leaky gut. We can have other issues start to arise when we have these chronic issues, okay? On top of that, when we have the chronic stress, we don't make the best decisions, right? It leads to other areas in our life that just make us feel even shittier, right? So those 3 things are huge. And like I said, they're very underrated. People don't put the emphasis in it like they should, but those that actually practice it and the difference that they see is huge, huge, personally speaking. Okay, shoulders back and down, chin down, core is braced, knees are soft, weight in the heels. Here we go, big hip hinge. Drop those glutes, press to stand. 1, hip hinge, drop. 2, hip hinge, drop. 3, hip hinge, drop. 4, hip hinge, drop. 5, hip hinge, drop. 6, hip hinge, drop. 7, hip hinge, drop. 8, hip hinge, drop. 9, hip hinge, drop. 10, hip hinge, drop. 11, hip hinge, drop. And 12. Woo. Okay, catching our breath. Upper body. We're gonna hit upright rows, okay? So 2 dumbbells, 2 kettlebells. You could use a barbell for this one as well. You're gonna pull, all right? When I pull back and down. It's not a shoulder shrug, all right? That's when we're gonna get a shoulder impingement. Shoulder blades stay back and down. I just pull and press them down further. Pull and press down. Like we're rowing a boat, okay? All right, so you have 12 pulls. I'm gonna go to 20 to start, see how that feels. Still not 100% on this left shoulder. It's getting better, but still the arm I carry my kid in the most. I'm trying to work on it, so it just constantly gets used. Okay, all right, here we go. Shoulders back and down now. I like a split stance for these. You can stand parallel. That is 100% preference. I just prefer a split stance. Just feel like I can pull more when I'm in this stance. It's also less pressure on your back when you do have a split stance, just FYI. So, but it's preference, okay? Shoulders back and down, core is braced. Let's go, big pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Okay, rest. Gonna stay with the 20. It's feeling pretty good. Not gonna push my luck today. Woo! All right, we are 30 minutes in, guys. We got this, one more lower body, some 30-15 rounds. So easily under a 45-minute workout today. And I'm burning, my total calorie burn right now is 256 at 30 minutes. So pretty good burn. Woo. And I know, so I want to go dress this too. Just because I'm telling you my calorie burn throughout, guys, it's not about how many calories we burn during the workout. Yes, that's good information to know because it helps you with your overall total daily calorie burn to know where we are. But I care more about burning calories throughout the whole day. That's what's gonna help me stay lean, okay? Or help us lose weight, whichever one we're working on, is how many calories we burn throughout the day, okay? So, doing strength training builds lean muscle tissue. The more lean muscle tissue we have, the more calories we expend throughout the day, because it is much more expensive to hold on to muscle tissue than it is fat tissue, all right? So I just want to explain that. Your biggest helper for burning calories is actually not exercise. Exercise is one of the smallest amount of calories we burn throughout the day. Our biggest calorie burn come from what's called our BMR and our NEAT, N-E-A-T, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. All right, shoulders back and down. Round 2, core brace, big pulls. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Okay, catch your breath. Okay, so BMR, basal metabolic rate, all right? How many calories we burn keeping the lights on? Digestion, respiration, circulation, all of those things, okay? And that one's usually your biggest calorie burn. That's somewhere, typically, depending upon the person, etc., between like 1,200 to, could be up to 2,000. Like some big old dudes, very muscular, could be up to 2,000 calories a day. All right, so that's your biggest calorie burn. What will improve that number, again, is lean muscle tissue, right? The more lean muscle tissue, the more that we have to keep nourished and fed, and, well, blood flow going to will help. Now, as you do lose weight, your BMR will go down, right? You may notice that. That's because there's less of you to keep the lights on, right? There's less of you to keep alive, so that makes sense. But it still should be one of your higher numbers. All right, third and final, shoulder blades back and down, core is braced. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Okay, there it is. Woo! Okay, excuse me. All right, next we have a lateral to a narrow squat. We're going to alternate sides with this guy. So we're going to go lateral, bring it in tight, narrow squat, and squat. Then the other side, lateral, bring it in, and squat, okay? Lateral to squat equals 1. We have 12 of these, 12, so it would be 6 on each side. I don't know what to do for this one, to be honest with you. Let's see, I'm going to try my 225s. We may have to adjust this, so I may not hit my range with my lateral with this weight, but we'll see. Okay, shoulder blades back and down, core is braced. I'm going to step with my right leg first. Ready? Keep that chest up. Let's go. Big step. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, but we're going to get this set in. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. Yeah, my lateral range is suffering because of this. 5. I'm going to go goblet. I'd rather get bigger range. There we go. 6. 7. Been that core braced. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Okay. Just going to stick with goblet. I'm going to increase my weight. Go to a 30. See how that feels? I feel like I'm struggling on my lateral range a little bit. Okay, so next, and the one that you can affect your overall calorie burn with the most is your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So moving more throughout the day, okay? This is what's gonna get you to where you wanna be and keep you where you wanna be. Building an active lifestyle, changing some habits, okay? And it's small things, guys. These small things add up big time. If you have the opportunity to stand at your desk versus sitting, that can burn up to an extra 200 calories, okay? Standing, washing dishes versus using the dishwasher. Sweeping, doing Swiffering, vacuuming. I mean, I Swiffer and vacuum my floor. Now I have 3 dogs and a toddler, but every single day I Swiffer and vacuum that floor every single day, my first floor, every single day. If I didn't, it would look like I have a teddy bear on my floor from the dog hair, and then I would have ants from all the food from the kid throwing the food on the floor, right? But little things, moving throughout the day, getting your steps up is huge, huge. And that's what you really want to work on. Obviously, yes, we want a good exercise routine. Here we go, shoulders back and down, abs tight, nice big step, step it in, 1. But just as much as we want to build an exercise routine, we want to be active throughout the day, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Whew. Okay, those are terrible. They're really getting me today. Whew. Okay, that's 2. We got 1 more set of those. Then we're going to some 30-15 rounds for core. Whew. So I set a step goal every day, okay? I want a minimum, for me, a minimum of 15 to 18,000 steps a day. That is what I want to walk. It's pretty easy, honestly, for me to get as much as I move. I stand as much as possible in my office. Then also, I make up for it. Like Wednesdays, I'm basically on my phone from like 8 a.m. with client calls till almost 7 p.m. Sometimes it's 6 p.m., but it just depends on the week. Most of the time, 7 p.m. I have a very small break, about an hour and a half midday, around 2 p.m. So those days, steps suck, right? Steps absolutely suck. So the things that I do to help counter that is increase my steps on the bookends of my Wednesday, knowing my step count is down. 2, in my office, if I have a 5-minute break between clients, I'll put a band around my knees and do like abductors. I have an ab wheel up there. I'll do a couple ab things. I'll do some movement throughout the day to counter the sitting in the chair, right? Opening up the hips, opening up the shoulders. All right, shoulders back and down. Here we go. Nice big step. And my big red band, I do front to backs. Okay, all of those things to help counter that sitting and to get movement in throughout the day. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Woo! All right, guys. Woo! Now, headed to some 30-15 rounds. Catch our breath. All right, so we're gonna work for 30 seconds, 15-second rest break. Our first one is a scissor to a reverse crunch. So we're gonna scissor each leg and then do a reverse crunch. On our back, all right? So actively pressing that lower back into the floor should be zero arch. It should not be able to do this, okay? Press down, should not be able to get the hands underneath, okay? Bring those legs up, arms wherever is comfortable for you. You're going to lower one leg as far as we can, pressing that back into the floor. Other leg, reverse crunch with control. Lower, lower, reverse crunch, okay? For 30 seconds. Movement 2 is a plank spider. So we're gonna be in a forearm plank, and we're gonna try and bring our knee to our elbow, or as close as we can get, okay? So if bringing the knee to the elbow is too much, you're just gonna work on your plank. Just hold your plank for 30 seconds and build that core strength up, okay? Otherwise, thumbs up, pinkies down, shoulder blades go back and down right here, and I'm gonna try and drive that knee to my elbow like that, okay? Not letting my shoulders shift up into my ears as I get tired. Third and final, we're gonna do what I call a roll up, roll out. So legs are gonna be extended, arm is over the head, okay? I'm gonna come up, and then as slow as I can go, I'm going to roll myself back down. So big push up, pelvis tucked, roll back down. All right, so those are our 3 movements. We're gonna go through this twice. All right, let's get it going. We got 15 seconds, starting with our scissor to reverse crunch. 10 seconds. All right, lower back, press firmly in the floor. Arms where's comfortable for you. Let's go. Lower and press. You got it, come on. Keep that back down. As soon as you lower from that reverse crunch, you're driving that spine into the mat. Let's go. Come on. All right, 15 seconds, going to spider. All right, bringing that elbow to the knee with control. All right, or holding your plank, whichever one's challenging for you. Thumbs up, pinkies down, shoulder blades back and down. Let's go. Drive. You got it, come on. 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. Roll up. Roll down, whatever you want to call it. Legs are straight. Okay, arms over the head. Big push up. Slow as you can go, back down. Let's go. Big push up. Slow. Back down. You got it, come on. Up. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, here we go, back to the top. Scissor, reverse crunch. 10 seconds. All right, legs up, shoulders back and down, back in the floor. Lower one leg as low as you can, keeping that back down. The other, and press. Woo! Come on. You got it, Come on. And press. Woo! All right, spider. Spider plank. 10 seconds. Thumbs up, pinkies down. Shoulder blades back and down. Let's go. You got it. Come on. Ugh. 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 Woo! All right, last one, guys. Last one. Here we go. And up. Tuck that pelvis. Slow as you can go back down. Slow, slow, slow. Come on. 10 seconds. There it is. Woo! All right, we are done. We're at 47 minutes here. Still not bad. All right, let's stretch it out. Let's stretch it out. Arms over the head. Legs are long. Couple deep breaths. 2 counts in the nose, 3 counts out the mouth. Give me those. After you have that, bring that right knee up. Take it across the left side of the body. Keep the shoulders down. Look over that right shoulder. Trying to press that chin down to the floor. Stretch that neck out just like we're stretching that lower back. Hold as long as you need, then switch sides. After you have that, roll onto one hip. Give me that hip flexor. Okay, grab your foot by the shoestrings. Make sure your knee is straight down or behind the hip, not in front. Okay, want a little more? Push those shoestrings into the palm of your hand. Hold as long as you need. Then switch to the other side. Good. After that, onto your belly. Push up into cobra. Chin up to the ceiling. Get a nice stretch to that underbelly. After you have that, shift to child's pose. Put some distance between those knees. Push the glutes back to the heels, same as we did in our warm-up. Stretch out. Get as much distance between your fingertips and your glutes as you can. Then try and press those armpits down to the floor. Hold as long as you need. Then you're going to take a big walk to the left, reaching with my right hand. I should have a big pull outside the right of the body. Hold as long as you need. Big walk to the right, reaching with that left hand. Now big pull outside the left. Good. From there, come into seated. All right, right leg out, left in. Hinge forward at those hips. Keep the shoulder blades back. Don't get all hunched up in the ears. Get a nice stretch to that right leg, that hamstring. Make sure we're keeping that knee down. Switch to the other side when you're ready. Good. When you got that, you're going to stand tall. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Clasp the hands together. Lock those legs out. Hinge forward at the hips. Reach the hands to the ceiling. Push back in those hips. And release. You guys are done. Have a great day. Hopefully the stress tips were helpful today. Hopefully you utilize them if you are high stress, chronic stress. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.